If you guys are looking for some cheap coins on FC25, make sure you check out MMOEXP.com. Their link is down in the description. They're fast, cheap and reliable, and if you use my code Rema, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. So, what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. In today's video guys, we have some quick tactics for the 4-2-3-1 wide, one of my favourite formations in FC25. Now the one I showed you was with like wide playmakers and stuff, and it's really good for playing proper football, but in terms of meta, the one I've got now will work a lot better for you. So although I prefer the other one personally, I believe this one to be a bit more meta, if that makes sense. But yeah, well, that's all guys, let's get right into the video and I hope you enjoy. Okay then guys, so starting off with the tactics for the preset, ensure you have it on custom. This is so you can make all of the changes that you need. If it's on one of the EA presets, you cannot actually modify everything that you want, so ensure it's on custom so you can make the changes you want. The formation we're using is the 4-2-3-1 wide, so it's the one with the right mid and the left mid as opposed to the 3 cams. So this is the one you're going to want to use so you can get all the correct player roles. For the build-up style guys, I like to have it on balance. This is because I believe it to be the most consistent and varied way to build up. With balance guys, sometimes your players come short, other times they'll be making those darting runs as well. So I prefer balance, but if you guys like counter or short passing, then that is also absolutely fine. There is no right or wrong, use whatever you prefer guys. For the defensive approach, I've been pretty consistent using high. The reason I switched this was because I found balance to be a little bit open in the defense, like there was so much space for my opponent to attack, and then when I used aggressive, it was like my players were just pressing out of control and I didn't really have much control over them. So I kind of went for something in between with high, where we've still got that higher line, there's not as much space, my players are just a bit more controlled when we are defending. So I think that is the way to go, but if you guys want to change that, again, that is absolutely fine. Now, for the player roles without the ball, this is what it looks like. It's the base 4-2-3-1 wide, so it's a really nice defensive shape. Now, this is one of the reasons this formation is so good in this game, is because whichever formation you use to base your tactics off, without the ball, that is what it's going to look like by default, no matter what you change. So the formation we've got here is the base 4-2-3-1 wide, and that is how it will defend. A bit more interestingly, on the ball, this is a bit more what it looks like. So let's quickly talk through it and explain why we use what we use. So on the striker, I use advanced forward. This is because it makes them to be nice and versatile, so they do a bit of everything. Sometimes they'll drop deep when you need support building up, and other times they'll make those runs as well. So somebody with the role plus or plus plus is obviously the most beneficial, but it doesn't matter too much. And if you want to use some like different role, that is also fine. Make sure you experiment to find what you want. Now for the right mid and the left mid guys, we have them on inside forward and attack. Inside forward is one of the best roles in this game because it means they start their runs out in that wider area and then transition into the more narrow area. They cut inside essentially, which is really useful for like finesse or trivellas, and it's also a bit harder for the AI to track those runs as opposed to other ones. We also shift their focus to attack. This is to push them a bit higher up the pitch. You can see balance, they're a little bit deeper, so we have them on attack just to push them that bit further forward. For the cam guys, I like to have them on playmaker. This is the most beneficial for me. I feel like they're the most creative, they help you out the most, and if you can get somebody with a plus or plus plus in this role, then it is even better. That being said, I know some people like using shadow striker, and that is also another viable option if you want to use that. Now for the 2 DMs guys, I just have them both on holding. This is really good in this game because they act as guardians in front of the defensive line, so you know you're not going to get attacked as much, and also when you're building up the play, it's nice to have those 2 DMs there as a way to like switch the ball around and keep control of possession as well. So holding's really good, and again, if you can get the roll plus or plus plus, then it's even better. For the fullbacks guys, I just have them on wingback. This is because it can be a bit narrow with the inside forwards, so it's nice to have a wingback to have that wider option if necessary. It stretches out the opponent and makes it a bit easier to keep control of the ball and also to attack. For the 2 centre backs, I think defender's the best. I think it's the most reliable, but again, if you guys want to use stopper or ball playing defender, that is also fine. And for the keeper, I just have them on the default goalkeeper role, but if you want to use sweeper keeper, again, that is also fine. But yeah guys, there are my tactics and instructions for the 4-2-3-1 wide. If you guys have enjoyed it or found it useful, please be sure to drop it a like, sub to the channel if you are new, and don't forget to turn on those notifications. And yeah, with all that aside guys, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out guys, take care.